deserve. We are Dream Radio. Powered by the mall.
Radio tragic, but in my ear, I'm playing the classics, master. We on their asses. These niggas sharp, flaccid. My niggas armed and happy, built to outlast it. We get that money, then start off. Hop in your run, I get dirt off. Tell me the way, no shame, shame. Yes! Put my shirt off. I had to turn your third off. Please do not make me, I'm dreaming. I get that call from her any given Sunday for the wheeler, yeah, I'm beaming. Living the life and come back to home. You know that the front. Yeah. Money is something that don't have to flaunt. I just what I want. Yeah. Running around with the chain.
Yo, shout out to my boy 𝐓𝐡𝐞 with that Wet Willie. EP is out right now. You bitch, go get it. Okay, go check out that 𝐓𝐡𝐞. So what's up, y'all? It's your girl Cindy D in this thing with the gang, and y'all are tuned in live on Dream Radio, and we got a very special guest here with us today, Mr. Faye. Kitchen Faye. Faye is in the house, okay?
Verbally. Yo, what's up, everybody? What's good?
It's
happy
so
to be
good
here.
to have you here.
Thank you, yo.
Yes.
Dream Radio.
Saw you. I remember when I first saw him, didn't even know this was his party that was going on. I was like, what is going on next door? They was lit, y'all, okay?
We had a little something going on, man. Celebratory party for me, surprise party for me, rather, man. And I was just blessed to have go on, and luckily was blessed to have happen in this venue as well. It was super dope.
Yes, it's so good. So a lot of people that don't know you, let them know what it is that you do. Who are you? Who is Faye Green?
Faye Green, man. Well, I'm an entertainer based out of San Diego, California. I like to indulge in all things art, you know, whether that be music, acting, dancing, mainly anything that has to do with writing as well. I love to write.
Okay.
I like to do everything, yo. I like to sing. I do like rock music, EDM, R&B, hip hop, everything.
He does it all, okay?
Everything, man. Everything art is fun to me, yo. Like, if I can indulge in it in my creative side, then I'm gonna want to do that, you know, no matter what it is. So, so for me, like, I've been doing that for a minute, and like, I've been making music since I was about 15 or so. But I've been writing poems and like writing stories and like things like fan fiction and stuff like that since I was like a little kid, you know, like 6, 7, 8 years old, and like, I take a liking to that from like a long time, you know, and it wasn't until I started growing up for a little while that like I realized that I wanted to do more into like the actual music side of things when it came to like writing and like putting music out. And I got like encouraged by a few friends of mine after I found out that my biological father had passed away, and didn't really know how to fully express it. And that was the first time someone had told me like, yo, write about it, you know? And I was like, oh, okay, word. Like, let me try and actually write something down. And like, it ended up forming into one of our first songs that we made, you know?
Wow. And
then from there, it was like a nice pivotal level of motivation for me to like move forward, you know? And then from there, basically been doing what been doing for a while. I started performing. And then back then when I was younger and I was performing, I wasn't getting as much love, you know. And a lot of the scene was older than me, and they'd been around for a minute, and they had their whole hip hop clique and stuff, and they would kick it, and like, I feel like I just wasn't allowed and welcomed in those groups, you know, bro. Like, that's how it was.
I know
like,
what you mean.
I was not, they were like, nah, get this little nigga out of here, like, and I felt it, bro, like, and it was okay, because like at that point in time, like, it let me realize that like I fit a different mold and dynamic, you know, and that's what I got told. So like at that point in time, I felt like it was kind of crappy that like most of the time I realized talented people in San Diego had to like leave San Diego in order to do something big, you know? And I'm like, that's whack. Like we shouldn't need to leave our city to do something in our city, you know? So I started to like throw places.
Say it louder for the people in the back, okay?
Hey, you don't need to leave here to do things here, man.
And it's California, out of all places, you know, and it's like one of the places where you really can make a name for yourself, like in any of these cities here. So. And
that's basically what like the whole dynamic I built off of, you know. I felt like if you guys aren't gonna let me perform, then I like throw events to where I can perform and have everybody that I know that's talented come perform too. Make more platforms that like so there's talented people and artists here in the city for us to blow up with. So me as a person, Faye Green is just you know, an entrepreneur, an entertainer, and business person from San Diego, you feel me? And like the dynamic of what breaks me down is basically that, you know. It's just making sure we have a platform.
You literally do it all. And it's dope.
Fun.
Like, it's dope when you have creators creating other content and platforms for like everyone.
Right.
Because it allows, you know, like people always say, if you don't see a lane or find it, make your own. Yes. So that is really dope. So you said like you started writing like short stories. So have you gotten into like writing movies or maybe even a book?
Man, so there are things I'm gonna keep on the hush hush for like long term purposes, but like there are definitely ideas.
Hanging all the tea.
Nope. No, but see, the thing is like I definitely am super into there's a side of me that wants to be a much more bigger thing in terms of movies, in terms of editing and producing, and in terms of just like writing out full scripts in general. I have a line of things that I know that I want to get out and done, some stuff that I've been working on, especially in the lines of like a book as well. So I won't shy away from saying that at least. But ever since I was young, I've definitely had like, let's say it's on my artistic bucket list for me to get out like a few different articles of work and pieces of work and bodies of work that I feel like, of literature that I feel like people can like really relate to, and something that I can maybe transform into like a bigger picture film or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. So no, definitely.
No, I could definitely like, cause you say you're into like sci-fi and stuff like that. So do you watch Lovecraft Country? Have you seen?
I have not, bro. But that sounds like something.
Yo,
I don't know why I haven't watched it yet.
Oh my god. Yo,
I need to get into that, yo. Man.
Look, y'all that is on the live, if y'all haven't seen Lovecraft Country,
yes, sir,
get into it. Okay,
I need to. I'm gonna check that out.
It's like really somebody tapped into like black intergalactic, all kinds of like it's. If they don't win an award for any of their graphics, I'm going to be highly upset.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
this is strong.
Because it's bomb. I'm telling you, you would be really into it. For people, I like stuff that makes you like you have to pay attention to the story to figure out what's going on. So I love it. So y'all, if you haven't seen it, go see it. It is on HBO Max. Look, I'm doing a whole little commercial. Because look, when I really it's not sponsored because when I really like something, y'all are gonna know. Okay, when I really like it. So definitely, you need to tune into that because
I'm gonna check that out for
love
real.
it. So. You know, I look for the extras, so let me know when you want somebody. Look,
all day.
You need me to trip over something and die. What you need me to do? Look.
True. I mean, I may even need you for music videos too. Like, I even that's another thing too. Is like me. I want to even make music videos that yeah, man. Everything should have like a story to it, you know.
Yes.
Like, and it's just more. It helps to entertain, you know, when you have like more of a story behind things and or more of a direction, you know. And even when it doesn't have to always fully correlate directly with like the song or the words, but a lot of the times if you're at least creating something with its own artistic image in correlation to the other artistic piece you're attaching it to, then things become more dynamic, you know. And that's what I like. So I like to attach a bunch of different art pieces and create something that creates more of an ensemble overall. You know? Yeah.
So what was your main reason for you going into entrepreneurship? Because entrepreneurship is one of those things where, as we all know, it's scary, very risky. You don't know what's going to happen. So what was one of your main reasons for wanting to do that?
So for all entrepreneurs, for the most part, when you find out how to become successful within your path, or you find out which lane is created for you, it's because you found how to reach a demand that's been already created and asked for by an economy or consumer market around you. And for me, it was more of an artistic social economy that I was relating to and less of a consumer market. And it was me trying to create something that would not only allow my peers around me to thrive, but myself to thrive. I created an entrepreneur out of myself to, you know, also assist the artist in me, you know, but there's way more artists in me that I see and everybody else in my city as well, you know. So for me, I'm like, well, if I need this, how many other people need this, you know? So how many other people might need events to be thrown? How many other businesses might need places to pop up at and sell merch at or sell food at? How many other venues just need an event going on to have people come through for the day? You know what I mean? Like, and how many artists want to get seen? So for me, it was finally realizing that like there was something that was needed for all of us to thrive, you know? And like, why not create that, you know? So for me, that's kind of how I found it.
No, that's really good. It's because not a lot of people really think that way because of the anxiety that comes behind entrepreneurship and those type of things. So that's really dope.
Thank you.
So, like, you were doing it all. Like, you were really like a Renaissance man. Like, you literally does
she
it
said
all.
the word. Yo, if we had the buzzard right now, man.
Dang, I need to look, what you did. What you
there
mean?
we go.
What
She
you
said
mean?
the word. Where we at? Where we at? Let's go. Let's go.
What do you need?
Let's go, yo. I've been saying for like a minute now.
Yeah.
Coined the phrase. It's been like a year or so, man. I've been saying, or 2 years since we've been pushing, me and my group, yo. Shout out to Pure Art Entertainment, man. In here with their fam right now.
Okay,
so,
shout out to the Pure Art.
Yeah, man. And we've been pushing for a minute, and I feel like our city, yo, is in like an art renaissance right now. Like I call it the San Diego Art Renaissance because like since 2015, 2016, we've seen a shift in the city from like people not really supporting one another to creating an actual like overall encompassing like inclusive social dynamic that uplifts all artists no matter which realm or genre or background or corner that you touch. You know, everybody's kind of included right now. No matter what the event is, you might see some rock, some EDM, some R&B, some hip hop. You'll see some clothes vendors, people selling jewelry and gems, and you'll see people selling food, you know what I mean? Like all homemade stuff, all local vendors, you feel me? Art pieces, people doing live art, and it's all at the same event, you know? So like where else do you need to go to see some stuff pop off, and where else do you need to go to find talent? At that point, you have everything you need to look. You got the videographers there, there's dancers there, people with cameras and photography. You can go to one event and just network with 100 different people and be set for the next few years.
I need another button other than period. I need one that says facts. I need one that says facts.
I got you.
Okay?
I'm gonna give you a whole
I need a facts
clips.
Yeah, so y'all that wanna put in some ad libs, y'all.
Facts.
Look, I need one of those. Cause no, that's for real, and that kind of promotion is priceless.
Yeah.
When you can be a part of an event and everyone is eating in some kind of way.
Exactly.
Everyone is getting a piece in some form or way. Everybody is being promoted.
Exactly.
And networking with each other. People you haven't met, you know, maybe you want to book one of the people that does the cakes for like a party or an event or something.
And it happens like that all the time, yo. And that's the best part about this, yo. There's nothing more true than like if we all succeed, we all succeed, you know?
Yes.
And it's like it's the truest form, man. Like the reason why I say like the reason why cliches are cliches because they come with such a heavy amount of truth. You get tired of hearing it. You know what I mean? Like teamwork makes the dream work. If it wasn't so true, you know what I mean, we wouldn't be tired of hearing it. It's because it's so true that it pops up that often. You know what I mean? That like if we all stick together and make an actual movement as one, you know what I mean? It's just that much easier for everybody to blow up, yo.
Yes.
So like to me, it's easy. There's no anxiety too much that comes with trying to do things like this when you know it's kind of the right steps for everybody. You know, it makes it that much easier, and it's really fun to be out there. And on top of that, I'm fans of like most of the artists that I so I'm just like, it makes it real easy when you like love everybody that's coming through the scene too, yo.
It's super dope. So like, what has been one of the main things that you struggle with personally within, you know, because you know every day sometimes you have your days. So what do you struggle with, and how do you overcome it?
Man, I struggle with a bunch of things all the time, man. All different types of things, yo. Man, I'm like a single father too. You feel me? Like for the longest time, been pushing, doing these events and making music. You know, for the longest time, I didn't even have a whip when I was doing this. You know, like still throwing events from every single corner around San Diego, performing at all corners, making sure I'm writing songs and doing the features and popping up at all of these studios, getting videos done, just trying to put the content out, and then still trying to be there for my little one, and then go to work full time. Like you have all these things. Eventually, things are gonna get overwhelming. You know, eventually you're gonna reach a point where you need to take some time. Like, yeah, man. Like, and
for real.
your mental health is key, you know. Trying to find out and keep like a list of the things that work for you is great, you know. Whether it's a written list, which writing helps out a ton, obviously, but just writing things down in general, writing anything down, you know, to get your head clear. So those aren't things that you need to continue to think about, you know. Making sure that you have things down on paper helps out, and then also just remembering the things that make you you. That's what I had to like remember over time too, is just like, man, like there's a reason why I do the things I do. There's a reason why I've gotten to this point to where I'm at. There's a reason why, you know, I've been able to converse with the people I converse with and make the relationships with the people I make with, is because I've done all the things that have made me me up to this point. So don't stop doing the things that make me me, you know, especially if they're the things that make me happy, you know. If you have to take some time away to do those things, like me, I'm a super freaking nerd. Like, and all of my nerd stuff has nothing to do with like any of this music and entertainment stuff, you know what I mean? I can spend a few hours studying about, you know, computers and freaking like just playing games and watching anime and reading manga and stuff like that.
Crazy part, you know, I don't watch anime. The Boondocks was the closest thing I got to actually
That's
anime.
pretty close though.
Like,
that's respectful.
But I've been told of other.
Shout out to Aaron.
Yeah, I've been told there are other black anime shows out there. What's it called?
Aaron McGritter, but black anime shows you should watch like
I
Afro
gotta
Samurai.
write this stuff
At least
down.
then watch Afro Samurai, yo.
Afro Samurai.
Yeah, yo, that's revered as one of the top like little like
Yeah.
Western crossover animes. Yeah, it's pretty up there, and it's not that long either. You can get through it real quick, like.
Yeah.
And there's nice surprise cameo voice actors. You're gonna like it. It's good.
I'm trying to get into it, y'all. Look, it's one of those
slow
things.
roll.
It is, cause it's some stuff. I'm like, I don't know if I.
That's okay. You stay within your realm, all right. There's a lane.
Cause some of them they ain't in English, and I don't be wanting to read the subtitles throughout the whole show.
You're like,
now y'all know y'all do not want to be reading the subtitles all the time looking at the show.
Facts. Sometimes you just want it to be in English, man. I'm like, I can't cook and watch anime in Japanese.
Exactly.
It's just not possible.
It's not gonna work.
Like, yeah, sometimes it's just not gonna work. You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
I totally
for
get you. But to be honest, the crazy thing is, yo, like that I will say that's one of the things that help make me me though. You know, is like watching some of those anime shows and learning some of those ideals and keeping that nerdy side of me while still embracing the artistic and creative side of me that allowed me to become like the writer I am, you know. There was a large time period where I was just spending most of my time watching anime and listening to battle rap, and that just made a weird amalgamation of like, yeah, dude, that's literally was all I was spending my time doing, you know what I mean? So like it was creating this weird dynamic. I had really nerdy heavy punchline bars that were coming out all the time when I got creative, because that was just the way my brain was clicking things. You know? But if I didn't have that, then it wouldn't have created this person that I am. You know what I mean? Like it took having those parts of me and embracing those parts, and those are the things that like make me happy. You know, and like again, to go full circle, that's the reason why I bring it up, because those are the things that help make me me, and those are the things that help relieve those stressful moments when I realize that things are getting overwhelming. I go back and I retract to those moments and remember like, oh, there's. Beyond it all, I'm still me, and I still have these little things that I love that I attach to that made me me. Like, let me remind myself who I am, to take a second for myself to breathe in my own space. And that a lot of the times is what helps me. You know? Yeah.
So for y'all that is tuned in, if y'all have questions that y'all want to throw out there in the comments, y'all that's live over here, definitely come on to Dream Radio 619. Definitely put your questions in the comments. We can see them up here on the screen. So y'all that wants, you know, if y'all have questions y'all ever wanted to ask him, you know, anything about his music, live. I think it's amazing that you are a single dad, because it's not a lot of you guys out there.
Yeah.
I think that is so amazing, because being a single mom, I understand about getting overwhelmed and juggling everything.
Most
How old is your son? Or
my
daughter?
Yeah, no worries.
And you're a girl dad at that. Oh my god.
Yeah, no worries, yo. My daughter just turned 8, yo, and we
oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, we've been going through, it's a crazy growth too, because like her birthday's 3 days after mine, you know, so my birthday's March 3rd, her birthday's March 6th. And it's cool having this dynamic and us both going through growth at the same time. You know what I mean? And realizing that.
One question I do have is, how do you handle, because you are a single dad, and you know, I'm not sure the relationship with the mom or how that works, but how is it, because you know, she has things that she deals with as a, you know, she's gonna
Yeah.
deal with as a girl, and you're
Yeah.
like, yo, I do not know how I'm going to handle this
Man,
as a dad. Like, so what have you done to prepare for these questions?
I grew up with like my mom, my sisters, and like, dude, like I've been.
It's like I'm ready for this.
I've been ready, and I understand. I had to deal with a lot. I had to raise a lot of nephews, nieces, and cousins and stuff too. Like, so for me, like, there's no surprises. You know, everything comes when it comes, and I feel like I'm ready for it too. You know, her mother and I co-parent very well. You know, so we're still good friends and everything. So like, for my daughter's with me half the time, with her half the time, and. And the crazy thing is she's just growing up so fast. That is the thing that is scary.
My
You know?
son's
It happens
11,
way too
so
fast. Yeah.
Just wait. Like I remember when my son
I'm trying to wait. Yeah.
Like my son is always reminding me that he will be in middle school next year, and I'm like, you think I really care that you're about to be a teenager soon? You still got a couple more years. He's got to remind you.
He's got to remind you.
He's like, I'm gonna be taller than you, and I'm like, you can still catch these hands though. So what is the issue here, son? Like, what are we talking about?
They're growing, yo. These kids, like my little one's tall too, yo. It's nuts. I know she's gonna be super tall.
What's in the water? Something in this water. And I get spring water. So I'm like, what's in the water?
Man.
It's
definitely.
Nuts.
But you know, it's also having her is a big, you know, reason why I do a lot of what I do, because it's a bigger motivation for me to stay focused as much as I stay focused and to try as hard as I try, because it's a bigger change and a difference that I can make now, not only for myself but for her. You know, so that it's more of a purpose that I have.
No, definitely. So let's talk about your music here.
Yeah.
So, the song. Which song you want me to play for them?
I mean,
we gonna play both?
Whatever song, man. Whatever you want to play.
Which one you want them to hear first?
I mean,
My Name Is.
That's the one that had just blew up on the TikTok recently. People like that one.
You viral?
That's the one that just blew up. Yeah. 3.5 million views on that one right there.
Shut up.
Yeah, man.
Man, somebody feature me on y'all TikTok so my followers can go up. Because I am not good with the TikTok thing. I'm trying,
None of us are good with the TikTok thing, yo.
I definitely want to hear it since it's like blown up. So y'all if you haven't been on TikTok and haven't heard the song, this is a song, My Name Is, that's gone viral, so we are about to listen to it. Okay, I see Eminem. Not with the Eminem though. Like not with the Eminem. I was like, not with the Eminem.
Well, okay. I need you all to imagine this. In the corner of a dark room with a knife up to my wrist. Cause life sucks and I'm pissed. And my therapist just said he's gonna quit because he thinks I'm getting way too hard to fix. I walk around with a look that's really hard to miss. So please don't compare me in. I just fucked your bitch. My life's a little fucked up, girl. Wanna be a part of this? Wanna see the stars and shit? Let me see your heart real quick. Stab. When I was younger, no one told me life was gonna be this bad. Moved out, got my first bill. What is this, some sick yak? I can't even remember a time when I was this mad. In and out my mom's house, kinda like her kid's dad. I can feel all my life belongings in like 10 bags. But a ziplock with kick rocks. You ever think my shit's sad? I live with some pretty chill people inside a pretty sick pad. And from what I heard, my daughter thinks I'm a sick dad. So fuck you. I'm destiny to wall that I can bust to where I'm coming back like Johnny with a chainsaw to cut you. And come back with my homies, hit the game called to snuff you. Cause all my dogs bite when they bark, and they're rough too. Come on, man, don't you get it? I'm bipolar and I know it. That's why no matter how hard I try, this is never consistent. That's why halfway through I be switching positions. I'm ready for myself shifting like, hey man, I'm really sorry. I'm actually like the nicest guy on long walks in the park. But you know, the kid, the wife, and I, we always pass this one tree that really has the nicest limes. We're picking in for our picnic, and oh boy, we have the nicest times. Look at my girls really have the nicest eyes. I almost forgot, I always love to give advice. I always say, that's what you make it, make sure you live it right. Cause you might die tonight, and you know that you can't live it twice. And then inside you till up night, I'll come and pay a visit like, wakey, little guy, told you I wasn't kidding, right? Oh, you're probably wondering like, how the fuck did I get inside? Well, all I did was spit a rhyme and fit inside your brittle mind. And that's how I got you to open up the door for me. Only came inside the gate to set it up a score for me. Only came to claim the fame to see what was in store for me. So if you like the things I'm saying, go and show support for me. Hi. My name is
Shoot.
You're like a character. You like literally are
you
like
asked who I was. I said I was an entertainer. I love entertaining.
like a
more than first and
character.
foremost.
Look, y'all, I'm literally like sitting over here like, what's going on? I'm like, okay. Like, well, who's the next? Okay, who's the next guy? Look, Yo, that was hot.
Thank you.
I love that. Like the way
Thank
you remixed that up, like.
Thank you. For real.
Eminem, if you ever see this, I need you to do y'all need to do like a remix. That would be so dope.
I'd be super down.
That would be so dope.
Slim Fady.
What made you No! Wait a minute!
No, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of that.
No! I would know. The
yeah.
Slim, I like that. Run with that. Run with that, okay?
Yeah,
the
remix it
Slim
up.
Fady. Run with that,
Man.
okay?
Yo,
what
thank
made
you, yo. Appreciate
right?
it.
What made you like want to do a remix to that? Like, what made you want to like do a cover?
I wanted something that I wanted to touch on with Eminem for a while because he's been like a motivation of mine. And to be honest, I hit 2 tracks. Like I hit that one and I hit the Lose Yourself one. You know, I had to hit both of them for the hell of it. And to be honest, My Name Is the one I kind of hit first. I hit them both around the same time, but My Name Is the one I recorded the video to, and I kind of hit it in that same sort of. I wanted to hit the tone the same, you know, for the My Name Is video and for the Lose Yourself video. And for the My Name Is one, I was like, you know what, I need to have some real fun with this. Try to be as much as myself as possible with this track and still relate and pay homage to the track itself, you know, but then just go as hard as I want, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, I heard some other people do some versions of them and I'm like, oh, okay, those are okay. And I heard like maybe one like at the time that I thought that was like kind of interesting to me, and I was like, man, I want to do one, you know. So at that point too, I'm like, man, like there's definitely a lot of artists that have influenced me. Like I should definitely try to at least
and like, who's your
see.
most favorite like artist?
It's kind of hard to say. To me, I was influenced a lot more by like specific songs and time periods, you know, than I was by specific artists.
Yes.
Yeah, I just
yeah.
bounced around between like songs and styles more than I did specific artists. But if I had to say artists like within like the hip hop genre, like and rap genre that influenced me, I spent a lot of time in different time periods of my life listening to like Bone Thugs, Twista, Tech 9. Those are like the speed beats I listen to all the time.
Love Tech 9.
Yo, facts. For real.
I love him, y'all.
Fire.
That's like one of my favorite. He's
Fire.
one of my favorite artists. I love Tech 9.
So good. And then I had a different phase where I'd listen to like Lil Wayne, Chance the Rapper, Hobson. For everybody that like commented that on that video, you pretty much spot on. Except I've never listened to Tyler the Creator, so everyone that kept saying that is like super wrong. But I never listened to Wolfgang. But still cool.
Yeah.
And then like later on, I mean, I had weird influences where I listened to like just a lot of rock music and stuff for a period of time too. And then I also listened to like Drake for a little bit. Not too much that I got influenced by it, but definitely inspired me to put more of my pop side into things too without worrying about it. And then after a while, I just stopped listening to music because I didn't really like hip hop anymore. And I didn't really like rock either. And then all my like old songs were the only songs I really vibed with. So I really just stopped listening to music. And I only, for like about 4 to 5 years straight, I was really only, like I said, watching anime and listening to battle rap. For like a long time. I would just listen to Grind Time Battle Rap. I'd listen to URL TV, 𝐘.𝐑.𝐄. I'd listen to Don't Flop Entertainment from overseas. I'd listen to the one in the UK. Basically just a bunch of battle rap. So I was listening to nothing but battle rappers for like a minute. And then just like, but still thinking about melodic music in my head, you know, and then getting into producing and stuff too. And then like my most recent single was with a beat that I made myself as well, you know? Yeah, so like I also was getting
Renaissance man, I'm telling you, you're doing it all.
Yo, trying to tap into all zones of myself, dude, to reach my highest form, yo. So like that's, oh man, I lost my train of thought mainly, but to be honest, no, you're good, yo. To be honest though, that's basically the crust of it, you know? So I feel like at this point, yo, like, I don't even know if the My Name Is track goes as hard as like the Lose Yourself track. They both go pretty freaking hard, but they're on 2 different like wavelengths.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like one's totally about like just being zany and quirky, and the other one's like more in like some realness, like a lot of honesty, you know. So
yeah, I just found this artist out, and he's very well known. You ever heard of NFL?
Yeah.
You two would be bomb on a track. Ooh. Like he was the first person that popped into my head
Epic.
when I heard you do this. My name is. I was like,
Dope.
yo, you and NFL should do a track together. Cause when I literally just like found him, guys, like a week ago. 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and
About
listening.
a week ago.
Look.
Oh, sorry. What's up? We good?
And he's out too, y'all. I'm so glad he's out.
Man.
But no, he literally talks to your subconscious.
Yeah, no, that's definitely how he writes, for sure. He's writing for the inner monologue.
I'm like, yes. I'm like, talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to whoever is in there. Like,
Right.
It's like, he's, like, I want to meet him one day, guys.
The track that I would have you play next then, if that was in that regard, would be my song Paranoid then. That's the one that I have that I've like kind of written to that.
Didn't you have a video with that?
Yeah, with the words. That's
Using
the
an
ones
electric
that,
chair type thing?
No, that's Marionette.
Darn!
Marionette.
See, I thought, I
that
messed
just
it up,
means it's
y'all.
good content.
That means it's good, because he was like in an electric chair.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I was
just
like, are you okay, buddy? Like,
We're still trying to figure that out,
look, I was like, blink twice if you need some help.
That's what's up.
No,
yeah.
for real. Okay, so I do want to play this other song you sent me. I just want to. So what type of vibe?
Well,
is
to be
this?
honest, what type of vibe are we trying to fit and hit? To be honest, I'd say we should hit the other one then. Like if
What's
we hit
the other one?
on Spotify right there.
Okay, we gonna pull it up. We have when there's a will, there's a way.
I'd say either Exodus, which is my most recent single, that's the one with the beat that I made, or Paranoid, which kind of hits on that same sort of in that vibe, kind of heavy too.
Listen to both, shall we? So let's give me your opinion, guys. We're gonna listen to both because I love to get a good opinion.
See which one we vibe with most.
Let's see.
Focus, my city, the music you deserve. We are Dream Radio.
Something ain't right. Can't focus, my mind's gone. Oh yeah, yeah. You think someone would envy you if they seen you today? Look in the mirror, you don't even wanna be you. Alright, okay, now you done it. Watch you plummet as you sink to that place, the pit of your stomach. Bet you love it when you feeling this way. But I look on your face, I can tell that you won't be surprised by the self-medication it takes to replace your lifelines. Now he's gone, he's retreated, feeling low and defeated. Pick yourself up, no one's useless, even crumble cookies get eaten. Heard a wise guy once said, don't be a wise guy. Don't judge a fish on climbing trees, listen with eyes wide. Don't let the wind blow and be the only reason you fell. And never let the success of others be the reason you fell. Even with all that said, that's where I'm here laying in bed in fear of not having a better year and not taking the advice I hear and not making the right appearance, gaining the right and clearance for the stage and the mic. I fear I've been wasting my life. I'm here releasing my soul, feel like an Elise on the road as I murder these tracks and go and feast on these souls. And that's the only thing that ever gives me peace, and I know it. That's why I go with the flow, cause if I don't, I implode when I'm overloaded with constant bogus instructions to function. And I know I should roll with it, but I'm caught in this suction, this fucking black hole of depression, of thinking I suck and I call myself Voltor. I cause my own self-destruction. Now I'm here cause you're telling me I need therapy, doc. So can you help me? Cause honestly I need clarity, doc. But something apparently stops my reason for caring. These thoughts get buried atop a series of blocks. Like stare at these clocks. Like what if I say fuck it and put one in the chamber?
I'm not playing with you.
Let's go.
No,
Let's go.
I'm
Let's
not
go. Let's
playing
go.
with you.
The shit gets hard, bro. Just like
We're
an
not
F,
gonna
son.
do this today. We're
Just
not
like
doing
an
this
F,
today.
Fireness.
Yo,
Fireness, son.
I'm like,
It's crazy. I have like 3 singles that I put out recently, and each of them have like this crazy level of like dynamic that comes up, and it's just going like harder and harder through like each psyche, which is cool. From Marionette downward, like it goes like to each harder and harder through each psyche, you know, to the point where like I address very specific things, you know. I had like one song, like my first EP that I dropped, you know, it was like thematic for that reason. I had like
Yeah.
ventilation, respiration, desperation, and no conversations. And then each of them like led within like a certain level of like dynamic, like the story was being told throughout, you know?
Wow.
And so like trying to portray like what I'm going through like as an artist, at least me mentally and metaphorically, and what I'm trying to see and portraying as through my city, you know? And through my interactions, like through myself like as an artist too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is just me talking to myself and a lot of like inner demons that I'm working with as I'm trying to realize why I want to keep doing all of this, you know?
Yeah.
It's craziness.
So I'm kind of nervous to play this Exodus song.
Exodus is fire, son.
I know, cause they over there, they say it's fire. Look, I'm gonna play it for y'all, okay? Cause I know some of y'all aren't
Nice.
here. Look.
I made this beat, son. Let's get it.
I'm scared.
You gotta be.
People talk about this like they be about this and don't be about this, and it's so weird. Watch them grind hard for 4 years just to fall off like old hair. The problem with them could be popping with them, but they stop and give up, but they so scared of competition. Instead of rocking with it, they could rock some gossip, but they don't share. And I don't care. Maybe I'm lying, really I mind that I do. Cause I've been searching your city for more to work with me. It's a pity I can find that in you. Cause we all claim to be saviors. The latest behaviors you're likely to find at a school. Man, it's all politics, trivial, right along, get it, proactive. You find that it's cool, and it sucks that it proves that we're stuck in this usual cycle of not doing enough to improve. Now I gotta do the shit I didn't wanna do. Like travel up to LA to produce. Fuck it, I'm in the wind, it's fucking different business. If I got a business, fuck the rules. Plus when my intuition meets my inhibition, then you'll likely find me in the booth. I got with the Jews, 100 of proof. Like they haven't heard enough of the truth. But what was I sent for other than a mentor? Every single word that I chuck to the youth. But I'm like a centaur, you're like a minotaur, bitch. I've had enough for your bull and my horsing around. My voice and the sound, I've been forcing it down. My cup isn't full, goddamn.
Oh hell no.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sorry, y'all.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Let me pause. Did y'all hear the different? You got like what? I saw this guy on YouTube today. It said like they said Whitney Houston's voice like a gear. Shifts in gears. Yo, rap voice. His
Facts,
rap
yo.
voice shifts in gears.
Facts, yo.
Okay.
I hit every voice, every word with a different voice, yo.
I was
Sometimes.
like, "Hey, get out.
All
This
right.
is over.
This podcast
This
is
is
all
over. Yo, this is nice. I love this.
Thank you.
What made you like when you get to writing your songs? Like when you write them, what makes you what makes you write these crazy hooks and things? And like you must be going through stuff like when you write in the song.
All the time, you know,
Like,
it's a lot of talks with myself sometimes. It's a lot of reflection. I do a lot of thinking, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I do think in melodies, and sometimes I think in just a lot of metaphors, you know. So like, I almost like I like to look at the world in more than one way,
Yeah.
you know. And then to me, things are never really like this or that. Things are never really that black and white. And to me, the best way to teach people and portray things is to make them realize that too, you know. So I like to write things that make me think, you know what I mean? And if it doesn't
Yeah.
make me think, most of the time I don't vibe with it enough, you know. So it
Yeah.
has to excite me, it has to make me want to think, and it has to make me go back to it. And then if I can listen to something I already previously wrote and it inspires me to write something new, you know, then that's where I lead to. Because remember, like there was a large period of time where I wasn't listening to music. So like for a little bit, I was only, don't get me wrong, I wasn't listening to like commercialized music. I was listening to local music. You know, and I was listening to my friends making music.
Right,
But I
not
wasn't
like
really,
mainstream.
I wasn't listening
Yeah.
to anything mainstream or searching anything up at all. So like most of my inspiration was coming from kind of like my peers and then just stuff I had already made, you know.
That's dope.
You know,
Yeah.
so like that's kind of where I started creating and tailoring my writing style to something that really fit to inspire me every time. So if it doesn't inspire me, then I don't fucking make it. You know, so like that's kind of where I got to this point, like.
Yeah.
And I like to create things that are different, you know, so like if it's fast or singing or anything.
Y'all, when I really like a song, my heart be like, I gonna be on a roller coaster. Cause I be going through the motions
Right.
of the song. Like, I try to put myself in the lyrics sometimes. Like,
And that gets heavy.
what if this was me, you know? Like, cause you never know what other people are going through.
Legitimately.
Yeah.
The level of honesty we can put in our lyrics sometimes
Yeah.
is the craziness, you know.
Yeah. So this other song you sent me, I just wanted-
Super upbeat.
So this is a fun song, guys.
Yeah, it's more art renaissance-y, you know. That's why we want to end on the note, you know.
Yeah. Look, cause my
I
chest,
rounded up
I'm
on
about
that
to have
reason.
a heart attack.
We're gonna round it out for a reason, and this song is like so happy, but and it kind of leads to the dynamic, and that's the reason why I put the songs out in that order too. Is
Yeah.
because it also shows like this last piece of the body of work that I also put out right before Hair, it was just me showing that like, yeah, this is kind of what I want to do. I just want to, it's literally about me saying like, I just want to rap with my friends and I just want to rap with my fans and you just make music. It's literally all the reason why I do this for. It's all I want to do for the most part. And it's just fun, you know? And it's fun and it's cool to make people laugh, smile, and show a good time. You know, that's my favorite thing.
Yeah. So y'all, this is I Just Wanna, everybody like this song. So we about to see. It
sounds nothing like the last one.
Not because it's sunny though, cause nowadays you got hella niggas out here running shows. She hit me up, she said she see me at 100, so let's kick it in the summer. The cold weather gives me runny nose. Too many dabs off the paper, look like honeycomb tights. Walking in some headphones and some funny clothes. They say to keep your eyes open and your money close, cause niggas quick to get the leg up on you like a jelly bug. I used to hang out where the wall is at like video, no biggie though. Got a couple bros that I keep pretty close. Soon I have plaques hanging on the wall like Christmas clothes, mistletoe. Feel like she would kiss me if I really chose. Now hit me up, man. Trust me, I'm busy, yo. I'm with a girl in and out her box like a Disney show. I'm kidding, yeah. Or maybe not, I'm in your city, yo. Plus I know you see my new video on your busy, yo. Here we go. I just wanna rap with my fans. I be yelling on stage while they clapping their hands. If they really love it, they'll be back once again. If they really love it, they'll be back once again. I just wanna rap with my friends. I be yelling on stage while they clapping their hands. If they really love it, they'll be back once again. If they really love it, they'll be back. Yelling on stage with a drink in my hand. If you really love it, put your drink in your hand. If you really love it, say cheers, yeah. I just wanna rap with my fans. I be yelling on stage.
Yo, that's a whole vibe.
Yo,
okay? That's
thank
a
you.
whole vibe. That's a whole vibe. I love. It's like it gives me it's definitely summer vibes. Like when we ride to, chilling on the beach. Okay, y'all know we in a perfect city for it.
Yo,
I
so
love it.
you cameo in the music video was good.
Look,
Music video by Summer. Let's go.
look, I'm missing my button.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. I'm there.
Ah.
Go ahead and reach you one of them old school Cadillacs.
I'll be in
I'll
there.
be right sitting in the back.
Cruising right down the 5. Let's
Cruising,
go.
okay? Don't drive too fast. I don't want to fall off now. Look, I don't want to fall off now. Look, that's a vibe. Like I'm talking about like cookout, barbecue, music. That's definitely Yo, he said y'all need to get it. Yes, y'all. Look, you and Fats, they say both of y'all need to get in the booth.
Yo, for real.
Yeah, he said y'all need to get in the booth and record another song.
Yo, Fats, man. For real, man. I had done a song with Dago Fats, dog, and like I remember shouting him out on it when he did an interview too, and like I was just like, yo, man, we got that track and it never came out, but we ended up having a mishap with the beat, so like now it's like we got these 2 fire verses and we need to just have a new project that we can put it in place into.
Well,
man.
I'm gonna need y'all to get that together.
ASAP,
okay?
ASAP.
Get that together.
I have a high and low voice at the same time. Respect. I think so too, yo.
Look, I was like, you sing? I was like, okay. I was like, come through vocals. It's the vocals for
it's
me.
a 5, a carbon 5 respect.
It's the vocals for me. Look.
Let's go.
Look, it was so fun having you on here. I love listening to you're very, very versatile artist.
Thank you.
Very versatile. Like not even with just your music, You write, you act, do you direct too? Look, like what
I will.
What else does he build houses too? Like what's next?
Yeah. Little does she know.
Right. Look, watch. He gonna be real estate agent.
Yo, take that to heart. That's the realest form of an entrepreneur is you do by any means, you know, and like wherever you feel like you create a demand for it. And the biggest way to find a demand that's created is yourself, you know? So like if there's something you need done, just do it. And that's going to increase the level of versatility that you have. Mm-hmm. So from that point forward, you know, you'll be that much better of an artist.
Yeah, so definitely tell everybody where they can follow you. If they haven't followed you already, let them know where they can listen to your music.
Facts. Please follow me everywhere on all social media platforms at Fade Green SD, yo. FADE, green like the color, and SD like San Diego, man. Fade Green San Diego. You can find me everywhere on that platform. TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. On YouTube, you can follow me at Pure Art ENT, PUREARTENT at YouTube, man. And on Instagram as well, so you can follow us for all our events that we have coming out too, man. Because we got a lot of events that we're going to be throwing out, especially when things get back to a way where we can get vibing with everybody outside again. Yeah. So especially for these music videos, you know I need that summer vibe, so I'm going to be throwing in a bit just to make sure we vibe.
And that's the song.
Yes, sir. So, and you're going to be there.
Oh.
You already know. Period. We don't even need the button.
We don't even need the button.
That was good.
It just gives you more emphasis. You know? Sometimes you need the emphasis. So people will know you serious.
Like Lauryn Hill said, I add a mother effort so you ignorant niggas hear me. That's how it goes, yo. Man, you can follow me on Spotify and all other streaming platforms as well at Fade Green, yo. 2 words. Yes. Fade Green, man. Definitely check me out. See if you like my music. Hit me up if you do. If you don't, doesn't matter, man. Thank you.
Where my button? Look, I ain't got my button ready, but it's okay. So yes, definitely go follow him, follow him, y'all. Definitely support. You know, you got our support over here because music is fire, y'all. I'm telling you, you heard it. It's really good, versatile music. It gives you a little of everything, and that's what I really like. I don't like just hearing the same old thing. I like a little versatility.
Then wait till my R&B EP. Ooh.
I'm done with him.
Shouldn't have said it.
I'm done with him.
Oh, man.
Come through with the vocals, okay? I'm so done. So y'all make sure y'all follow us at Dream Radio 619 so y'all can get up to date on all the interviews that we got coming. Y'all, we bringing y'all some fire content and we got some dope events coming up soon. So y'all keep a lookout for that. Definitely follow your girl at _underratedTV where I'm always highlighting all my great entrepreneurs here. There's so many dope entrepreneurs. And you don't have to be an artist, guys. You don't have to do music. Whatever your business is, whatever your passion is, send us an email. We want to recognize you. Definitely send us, for real. We want to support y'all, support the city. So definitely hit us up. Follow at the mall San Diego. Y'all know we bringing out that fire merge. Get you fit right for the summer, okay? We y'all have some new products coming, so keep a lookout for that. And shout out to the Ugly Dog Pub SD. If you want a good drink, you know, want to come vibe out, play your little pool, come down to the Ugly Dog Pub.
Yes, sir.
It's a chill vibe.
That's where we're having some of our events coming up too. We're going to be at the Ugly Dog. So if you want to see me, come to the Ugly Dog. Yo.
No, now I need the button now. You need the emphasis.
What's good?
You need the emphasis now, okay? Look. So, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in with us. Make sure y'all can follow all of us on all social media. Look, a follow, a share. We appreciate all of it.
Always.
So we about to vibe out to this PPF honcho. So y'all have a great rest of y'all night. And stay safe out there during this COVID time. I'm telling y'all.
Fade out.
Yeah.
Girl, you so bad, bad. I like the way we be chillin' and just like, yeah. You got me on them emotions, I ain't gon' lie, yeah. Cause when I turn on to you, feel like my baby, yeah. Girl, you so bad, bad. I